and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa State sending the offense back out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time
makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Fisher. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Hits it with a stiff arm. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. State sending the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff to the lone back. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. Trying to rumble in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're working that left side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! Fit it in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cyclones! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out to the tight end.
And if I'm a defense, dude, I am perfectly fine with this. Like, I'm not giving up big plays. I'm keeping everything in front of me. The probability of them going the length of the field twice and getting 2 two-point conversions is very, very small. So stay patient. Don't get over your skis.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Touchdown, Iowa State! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Can't get him to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The lone back's got it. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got him. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run play action. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.